Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. I can't believe it's already the end of the year, but hey, we're going to end it strong with a deep dive into something I think we're all thinking about as we head into this, new year, and that's boosting our immunity,
Absolutely.
especially with flu season.
Yeah.
In full swing. It seems like the perfect time to really, take charge of our health.
I agree more.
So to guide us on this journey, we have a fantastic resource we're going to be diving into. And that's a recent article from Hoa Aita.
Oh, interesting.
It's a Taiwanese health website. And the article is by a nutritionist named Hoa. And it's packed with really actionable advice.
You know what's really fascinating about this article is it goes beyond just, telling us what to do. It actually connects the dots between, specific nutrients and lifestyle choices and how they directly impact our immune response.
Yeah.
So it's not just eat your vegetables. It's like, okay, but why is that so
I
important?
love that. Yeah, give me the science behind it.
Exactly.
So let's unpack this article. The article highlights 9 key nutrients for immunity. But instead of just listing them out, let's make this memorable, right?
Yeah, let's bring them to life.
So first up, we have vitamin C.
Mm.
I think we all know oranges are a good source.
Right.
But did you know potatoes and strawberries are packed with vitamin C too?
That's a good one. I always forget about strawberries.
Yeah.
And each nutrient has such a specific role to play. Like vitamin E, for example, is absolutely crucial for creating those B-cell antibodies,
Oh yeah.
which are like little warriors that target and neutralize anything that shouldn't be in our bodies. And then we have beta-carotene.
Oh, I love beta-carotene.
Me too. It's found in those vibrantly colored veggies like carrots and spinach, and it actually increases the production of those frontline T-cell white blood cells.
They're literally building up our defenses with these colorful foods.
Exactly. It's like building an army from the inside out.
Okay, so then there's folate.
Hmm.
The article mentions it helps with blood flow. What's the
Yeah.
connection there with immunity?
That's a good question. So think of it this way. Your immune cells, they need to travel efficiently throughout your body to fight off those invaders, right?
Right.
And folate helps to maintain healthy blood flow by lowering levels of something called homocysteine, which is an amino acid. And when you have high levels of homocysteine, it actually makes your blood thicker,
Oh.
more viscous, which then slows down that all-important circulation.
So it's folate is keeping the roads clear for our immune cells to race to the rescue.
Exactly. That's a great analogy.
I love that. Okay, what I found really interesting is the article's emphasis on garlic as a flu-fighting superstar. Is there science behind that?
Absolutely. Garlic contains sulfur compounds, and the most notable one is allicin. And this compound has potent antimicrobial properties and even helps our bodies metabolize those harmful carcinogens that we're, exposed to on a daily basis.
So it's like a multi-talented defender.
A superhero food.
Okay, garlic's officially on my shopping list. Now, what about these flavonoids the article mentions? It says berries and beans are loaded with them.
Flavonoids. They are powerful antioxidants.
Okay.
And what's really interesting is the article emphasizes their synergistic effect. So it's not just about getting enough of one nutrient.
Okay.
It's about how they work together to create this more robust immune response. It's like a well-coordinated team.
I love that teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so the article also highlights a few more key players. Zinc, which we can get from oysters, pumpkin seeds, even yogurt, and then omega-3 fatty acids. Those aren't just for brain health, right?
Right, they're good for so many things. Omega-3s strengthen cell membranes,
Okay.
which makes them more resistant to infection. And the article even suggests adding flax seeds to your yogurt or baked goods for a boost. Just simple additions that can make a big impact.
I love that little tweaks go a long way.
Totally.
Okay, so we've got these building blocks for immunity, but the article goes beyond just, listing out nutrients. It actually warns about the dangers of extreme dieting,
Oh, yes.
especially during flu season. What's the connection there?
That's such an important point. When you drastically restrict your calories, your body kind of goes into survival mode.
Right.
And it starts prioritizing essential functions over things like optimal immune response. So you end up depriving yourself of the very nutrients you need to fight off those infections.
So crash diets are definitely out, especially during flu season.
Especially during flu season, yeah.
Okay, so the article then moves into 11 lifestyle tips for boosting immunity. What stood out to you?
The first one seems so obvious, but it's worth emphasizing eating a good breakfast.
Yeah.
The article recommends things like cereal, whole wheat, bread milk, soy milk, orange juice, or fruit. But the key takeaway here is the importance of protein and complex carbohydrates for sustained energy.
It's like fueling up for the day ahead.
Exactly.
And speaking of fuel, why does the article push whole grains over refined grains?
Oh, that's a great question because whole grains retain more nutrients and fiber, which are crucial for a healthy gut. And this is where it gets really interesting because your gut health plays a surprisingly large role in your overall immunity.
Oh, wow.
A healthy gut actually helps regulate your immune function, and it even helps your body distinguish between friendly bacteria and harmful invaders.
So it's not just about digestion. It's like training our immune system.
It's like having a well-trained army down there.
I love that. Oh, and then there's the classic advice, load up on veggies.
Yes, and the article really emphasizes variety here.
Okay.
Different colors mean different vitamins and minerals. So aim for a rainbow on your plate to get the full spectrum of nutrients that your immune system needs.
So it's like eating a work of art that fights off sickness.
Exactly, a delicious and beautiful defense system.
Okay, and the article is very clear about prioritizing fresh foods. Why is that so crucial?
Think of it this way, nutrients degrade over time.
Wow.
So the fresher your food, the more nutritional punch it packs. So those frozen veggies, while convenient, might not be delivering the same immune-boosting benefits as their fresh counterparts.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, this next tip, I am all about adding more beans. The article even says they beat berries in antioxidants.
Beans are nutritional powerhouses packed with fiber, protein, and those antioxidants we talked about.
Right.
They're a fantastic way to add variety and flavor to your meals.
I love adding them to salads, soups, even pasta dishes.
Yeah, there's so many ways to incorporate them.
Okay, so what's your take on the article suggestion to cut back on red meat?
Well, the recommendation to limit red meat to once every 10 days comes from research that links it to certain cancers like breast, prostate, and colon cancer. So it's not about eliminating red meat entirely, but more about shifting the focus to other protein sources, like fish chicken or tofu.
Okay, so it's about moderation and finding that balance.
Exactly.
Got it. What about cooking oils? Why does the article specifically recommend olive oil?
Well, olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, which have been shown to have beneficial effects on the immune system. They can help reduce inflammation and improve the function of those crucial immune cells.
So olive oil it is. And then there's maintaining a healthy weight. How does that tie into immunity?
Well, excess weight can lead to chronic inflammation throughout your body, and that inflammation weakens the immune system over time. So maintaining a healthy weight through a balanced diet and regular exercise is key to keeping that inflammation in check.
Makes sense. The article suggests just 20 minutes of exercise a day, which feels doable even during the holiday season.
Absolutely, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy intense, a brisk walk, a bike ride, even dancing around to your favorite holiday tunes. It all counts.
Love that.
Yeah.
Find what you enjoy and get. Moving stress management is another big one. The article highlights why is stress so detrimental to immunity?
Oh, stress is like a silent saboteur for your immune system. When you're constantly stressed, your body pumps out cortisol,
Right.
which is a hormone that can actually suppress immune function, and that makes you more susceptible to getting sick.
So it's not just about feeling frazzled. There's a real physiological impact there.
Exactly, it's not just in your head.
And the article suggests that it can even interfere with our sleep, creating this vicious cycle.
Oh, yeah.
So those stress-reducing techniques like meditation, spending time in nature, even just listening to calming music, they're not just luxuries, they're investments in our health.
Absolutely.
And last but not least, we've got sleep. We all know it's important, but why is it so crucial for a healthy immune system?
Sleep is when your body repairs and regenerates, and that includes those hardworking immune cells. So when you don't get enough sleep, your immune system is essentially running on fumes, making you much more vulnerable to infections.
So we've covered the essential nutrients and some really practical lifestyle tips, but there's so much more to unpack in this article. Are you ready to keep diving in?
I am ready when you are.
Let's do it.
Ready when you are. It's fascinating how interconnected all of this is. Remember that point about blood viscosity?
Yes, the article linked it back to folate, but I'm still a little fuzzy on the details.
Okay, so it all comes down to that amino acid we mentioned. Homocysteine, high levels of homocysteine can actually damage your blood vessels and increase your risk of blood clots.
Oh, wow. So it's not just about slow traffic for our immune cells, it's about potential damage to the infrastructure.
Exactly. And the article even suggests that this damage could hinder the delivery of nutrients and oxygen to various parts of your body, further weakening your defenses.
Wow, folate's looking more and more important.
It really is a key player.
Okay, what else caught your eye in those lifestyle tips?
I was really struck by how the article emphasizes that even small amounts of movement can make a big difference for our immunity.
Yeah, it recommends just 20 minutes a day,
Exactly 20 minutes a day.
which feels doable.
Totally doable, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy intense, right? A brisk walk, a bike ride, even dancing around your living room to your favorite music.
Oh, I love that.
It all counts.
It's about finding ways to move our bodies that we actually enjoy.
Absolutely.
And speaking of things we enjoy, what about stress management? The article talks about that a lot.
Oh, chronic stress is like a silent saboteur for our immune system.
Right.
Those stress hormones, particularly cortisol, can suppress the production and function of important immune cells, leaving you much more vulnerable to getting sick.
So it's not just about feeling frazzled, there's a real physiological impact.
Exactly. It's not just in your head, it's affecting your body on a cellular level.
And the article suggests that it can even interfere with our sleep, creating this vicious cycle.
Oh, absolutely. Lack of sleep then leads to more stress and it just spirals.
So those stress-reducing techniques like meditation, spending time in nature, or even just listening to calming music, they're not just luxuries, they're investments in our health.
I love that way of putting it, investments in our health, because it really is true.
And I love that the article encourages us to find joy in those activities. It shouldn't feel like a chore.
Exactly. If you enjoy it, you're more likely to stick with it, right?
Exactly. Okay, speaking of joy, I think it's worth circling back to the importance of variety in our diets. The article really emphasizes getting a wide range of nutrients from different food sources.
Yes, and it's not just about hitting your daily target for each vitamin or mineral. It's about the bigger picture.
Like the synergy.
Exactly. Think of it like an orchestra. Each instrument plays a unique role, and when they all come together in harmony, you get this beautiful symphony.
I love that analogy.
The same goes for your diet when you eat a wide variety of colorful fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins. You're essentially providing your body with a symphony of nutrients that work together to support a healthy immune system.
And it doesn't have to be bland or boring. The article actually encourages us to experiment in the kitchen. Try new cuisines, have fun with food.
Exactly, make it an adventure.
Okay, so we've got this amazing orchestra of nutrients. We're moving our bodies, managing stress, prioritizing sleep.
Okay.
What else stood out to you from the article?
Well, there was this really interesting section on the connection between our gut health and our immune system.
Oh yeah, the gut microbiome?
Yes, apparently the trillions of bacteria that live in our digestive tract, they play a crucial role in immune function.
So our gut is like its own little ecosystem.
Exactly. And a healthy, diverse gut microbiome helps train our immune system to distinguish between friendly bacteria and harmful invaders. It's like having a well-trained security team at the gate.
Love that. So if we take care of our gut, we're also taking care of our immunity. What does the article suggest we do to support gut health?
It recommends incorporating fermented foods like yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, which are packed with those beneficial probiotics.
Right.
And it emphasizes the importance of prebiotic-rich foods like onions, garlic, asparagus, bananas, which act as food for those good bacteria.
So it's like feeding our little gut buddies.
Exactly. We got to keep them happy and healthy.
What about fiber? I know that's important for digestion, but is there a connection to immunity as well?
Absolutely. Fiber plays a crucial role in keeping our digestive system running smoothly, which in turn supports a healthy gut microbiome.
It's amazing how all these pieces fit together.
It really is like this intricate web of interconnected systems.
Okay, so the article goes beyond just, structured exercise. It encourages us to embrace mindful movement throughout the day.
Yes, little things make a big difference.
It's like taking the stairs instead of the elevator, walking, or biking instead of driving. Even just stretching or doing a few yoga poses throughout the day.
Exactly. It's about making movement a natural part of your life, not just something you check off your to-do list.
Love that. And the article even suggests we get a dose of nature therapy.
Being in nature has been shown to reduce stress, improve mood, and even boost immune function.
Wow.
Whether it's a walk in the park, a hike in the woods, or just sitting in your backyard, it's a chance to reconnect with the natural world and reap those amazing benefits.
It's amazing how something as simple as spending time outdoors can have such a profound impact on our health. And it ties back to that earlier idea about growing your own herbs or vegetables.
Absolutely. Gardening is a fantastic way to connect with nature, get some exercise, and enjoy the freshest, most nutrient-rich food possible.
It's a triple win. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here, but I'm sensing a theme emerging. It's not just about any one thing, is it?
You're absolutely right. This article really drives home the importance of a holistic approach to health.
It's about nourishing your body with a variety of nutrient-rich foods, moving your body in ways you enjoy, managing stress, prioritizing sleep, connecting with nature, and even cultivating a healthy gut microbiome.
Exactly. It's about taking care of your whole self, mind, body, and spirit.
And that brings us to another really interesting point that the article highlights the importance of personalizing your approach to health. So it seems like we've uncovered this treasure trove of advice, right? All these amazing tips for boosting immunity, but the article cautions against a one-size-fits-all approach. Why is that?
Well, because we're all unique individuals, right? We have different lifestyles, dietary needs, even genetic predispositions. What works wonders for one person might not have the same effect on another.
So it's not about blindly following a checklist. It's about figuring out what works best for you.
Exactly. It's about tuning into your body, paying attention to how you feel, and making adjustments as needed. It's a journey of self-discovery, really.
I love that. That's a great way to put it. And it's a reminder to be patient with ourselves, right? Building a strong immune system isn't a sprint, it's a marathon.
Absolutely. It's about making those consistent, healthy choices day after day, week after week, and trusting that those small steps will add up over time.
It's like we're building this foundation for long-term health and resilience, and it's about celebrating those small victories along the way.
Yes. Every healthy meal you choose, every time you move your body, every moment of stress you manage, every night of restful sleep, those are all wins worth celebrating.
It's about shifting our perspective and recognizing that we have the power to make a difference in our own health. And this article, with its wealth of knowledge and practical tips, is like a roadmap guiding us on that journey.
I love that analogy. And remember, the journey itself can be enjoyable. Exploring new foods, discovering new ways to move your body, finding joy in those stress-reducing activities. It's all part of the adventure.
Well said. So as we head into this new year, let's remember that a strong immune system is within our reach. It's about taking it one step at a time, celebrating our progress, and most importantly, enjoying the ride.
Cheers to a happy, healthy, and immune-boosting new year.
Cheers to that. And that concludes our deep dive into immunity. We hope you found this episode informative, inspiring, and empowering. Don't forget to check out the show notes for links to the article and other resources, and we'll see you next time for another fascinating deep dive.
谢谢收看，健康生活关心您的生活健康，请订阅、点赞及转传。